Hi, I'm Opal Adisa, and it is with great pleasure and an honor to be here with Nancy Morejòn, who is the Afro-Cuban poet celebrated internationally and who is here in the San Francisco Bay Area doing a tour for her new book, which is entitled, and which people need, Homing Instincts. And so she has been hosted by the famous Jack Hirschman, who was the former poet laureate of San Francisco, and Agnes Falk. And Nancy, welcome. It is such a pleasure to see you again.
Thank you so much, Opal.
And I would like you to start off to begin by reading a poem from your new collection.
Yes. Así lo cuentan las leyendas. Las pisadas del antílope, cuando avecina su elegancia, alertan al cazador que espera agazapado y trémulo. Así lo cuentan las leyendas, pero y tus pisadas y tu sigilosa aparición, esas me toman por sorpresa, me asaltan para siempre, agazapada como el cazador, trémula como la hoja de hierba, sin palabras precisas, sin lengua, como un bozal del siglo XIX. So I'm inviting you, please, to read the English translation done by Pamela Carmel.
Okay. So the legends go. The footsteps of the antelope, as its elegance draws closer, alert the hunter, who lies in wait, crouched down and trembling. So the legends go. But what about your footsteps and your stealth approach? All of that takes me by surprise, forever assails me, crouched down like the hunter, trembling like a blade of grass, without the right words, without a language, like a slave, just off the boat in the 19th century. Wow. It is such a surprise, the journey of this poem. Can you talk a little bit about the creation of it?
Yes, it's a poem about the 80s, the middle of the 80s. It's a poem of love, but at the same time it's a poem concerned with the passage, the experience of slaves coming into the Americas. So Cuba, as you know, is part of the Caribbean, and the Caribbean is part of the Americas, and this passage settled down just in our lands. So the perspective is the perspective of a slave woman, of course, a slave woman who waits for her lover, and the only thing she can acknowledge or recognize is just the presence of another slave, who is this man, this slave. It's a perspective that was already appeared in another poem of mine, I Love My Master. And for me, these two poems are two ways of approaching this subject and this issue, which means that we need to remember the traces of slavery, but not the traces in our bodies, not physically, but in our psyche.